Welcome back to the sweatshop. In today's video, we're going to be working on this 2001 BMW 525 E39. What we're going to be doing in today's video is we're going to be showing you how to replace the cabin air filters and the air filter for the engine. This obviously is not a hard video and something you can definitely do at home. Of course, make sure you get yourself some decent stuff. You know, whatever doesn't break the bank and is going to do the job is fine. As long as you take your time and you don't end up breaking anything on your BMW. And that is what I'm going to try and help you through today so that you don't break anything. Things to be careful with a Beamer this old is any of the plastic stuff that you touch. It gets relatively soft and brittle, so make sure you're careful with it if you're going to attempt this at home. That being said, let's go ahead now and get started. Of course, before we do that, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you never miss one of my new videos. And then I'll show you how to open this thing from the front of the car because it can be a bit tricky. But of course, if you have a BMW, especially at this age, you probably like the car, so you'll probably know how to do that. But for those of you who don't, continue watching the next clip. Once you pop the hood, if it's old like mine is, well, that guy's not going to pop out and you won't know what the hell you're reaching for in order to open up this hood. Make sure you don't yank on this too hard. These grills will break if you jerk this thing too hard. Nobody likes that. You know, nice and easy, and then you can get quicker as time goes along. Pull this up and voila, your hood is open. Now you can gain access to your air filters. Of course, there's that piece of shit compressor. So perfect timing to end this clip. This is a wonderful air box and it contains our air filter. What we need to do is simply pull this cap off, but there are two tabs on either side. I'm going to try and get my camera in there so you guys can see what the tabs are and how you have to press it in order to get this guy separated so you can pull the filter out. Now, remember, this thing is from 2001. It's goddamn old. And it's experienced a lot of heat and whatnot over its life. So you want to be extra gentle when taking this thing out because this is a BMW. So if you break the part, it's probably going to cost you $700 million to replace. Of course, it's not going to be that much, but it ain't going to be cheap. So yeah, take your time. So on both sides of this cover, you have a little tab here like this. This one's still nice and bendy, which is nice. You want to just simply force the tab down slowly and then pull up on this whole contraption like so. The hardest part about this when doing it with gloves is that your gloves get trapped. All right, and then just simply pull it out. And voila, that's the clean side. So that's the dirty side. Yeah, so bad. It's the Germans. Yeah. Well, it's not really the Germans' fault. It's actually my fat Italian friend's fault, but whatever. Enrique has his hands tied, and, well, not in the bedroom type thing, but he's busy. He's got shit to do. Anyhow, yeah, take this out, dump it on the floor. What you're going to do now is that filter that you dumped on the floor, you're going to pick it up, you're going to compare it to your new filter. We got a nice Chinesian one. Look at that. Oh, it's so nice. See? Made in China. You're going to take it, put it inside your air filter box. You're going to basically make sure that this guy fits around here and, it's the correct size because, well, you don't know whether the Chinese guy who made this had a nice day or not, and he could have screwed things up. In this little section here, you're going to make sure that the gasket or the lip fits in and it's not protruding in any sort of way. Then you're going to take your nice air cleaner, okay, like so. You're going to slide it back into its cavity, okay. Gently push this thing down. Like, look at that. Didn't it just run like 2 minutes ago? Piece of garbage compressor. Anyhow, you're gonna slide it in nicely, and if you gotta force the thing, adjust it. Don't just smash it. Okay, back and forth, side to side, tap, 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 nice and gentle. Okay. Remember, uber expensive. Okay. Make sure it clips in, make sure it's sealed from the top, and we are good to go in terms of our air filter. Spectacular. Now, how hard was that? See? You could be mildly delusional, I guess would be the new term, and still change this. Yeah. As for this guy, don't be a slob. Take this German piece of engineering and throw it in the garbage. Don't throw it on the floor. All right. We hate people who litter. You guys suck. Now, if you care about what it is you breathe in and you would like to remedy the weird smell potentially in your car, especially after it's been sitting, it is always a good idea to go ahead and change out your cabin air filter. BMW loves its customers so much that they decided to give you 2 cabin air filters, which is nice, except when you find out what they want you to pay for them from BMW. Anyhow, what you're going to do is you're going to simply unclamp this piece here. You're going to raise this guy up like so and yank it out like so. Yeah, I mean, they don't look terrible actually. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong side. This is terrible. Anyhow, what we're going to do now is we're going to collect all of this smuts and crap, and we're going to vacuum this stuff out, because it ain't cool to put a new filter on there. Because if you put the new filter with this stuff like this here, well, the filter's just gonna suck it up, and in a couple days time it'll look like this. So we can wipe down this area here, and that'll help this guy last a little bit longer. Just get a shop vac, whatever, and suck all that crap out of there. Don't blow it. The only way you should blow it, truthfully, is if you plug this hole up. So if you have you know, a whole bunch of cloth or bag or whatnot, just shove it in there, block the hole off, and then you can blow this area out. But if not, best solution is vacuum. You can get a handheld, whatever, and just suck it out. If you want to walk funny, you can purchase this item off the Snap-on truck. I don't know what they sell it for now, but god damn, it wasn't cheap, that's for sure. I bought mine used, so I still walked fine. But if you buy it from the Snap-on truck, it's expensive. Yeah, I think it was like $300 or something like that when I asked the dealer at the time. Anyhow, hit it. Now in the corner, you'll see a little drain. Just unplug that guy, make sure it's not full of crap like this one is. Here, you know what? I'm gonna tear it out of there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's our drain there, that guy there. And as you can see, she's a full of the shit. So we're gonna just empty that out like so. Oh yeah, well, I missed most of it on camera. That's not on the floor. And then you just blow it out and yeah, good to go. Good to go. Just hit it like this. Yeah, very important, because you don't want water and stuff all up inside of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then take this guy and slide it in. There is a little groove, so make sure you get it. Oh, let's clean that up, man. It's gross. That's bad. And also what you can do to help with getting rid of the dirt is just agitate it with like a little brush. Yeah, you just agitate it like this, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yes. Also, if you'd like this to go into the hole easily, a little bit of lubricant goes a long way. Remember, no one likes it dry. That'll just, it's not cool. Once you've lubed it up, you can now insert happily, knowing full well you're not gonna tear anything, because if you do, well, no one's gonna be happy about that. Yeah, put it into place. Look at that, beautiful. Yeah, you guys can see it there, right? See? Now, hit it with the vacuum again, just suck up all that stuff you broke up. Now, of course, you can be like the other guys and just shove it in there without cleaning, but, well, that's how you end up with issues that tissues won't solve. And then you gotta continuously replace stuff. Yeah, I mean, we could blow that out. Let's go ahead and get a rag. All right, let's take our rag, just put it over top here. All right, stuff her in there. Make sure there's no hole. Hold it and blow. Now, of course, don't be surprised, because it will look like that in, you know, I don't know, a couple thousand kilometers. There's a lot of air that goes through there. Now, here's the other thing as to why this is important. The cabin air filter, as it plugs up, well, it puts a lot of strain on your motor, because your motor is going to basically have to work harder to suck more air in. Now, That's not necessarily an issue if you have all kinds of money, because if you've ever had a blower motor on one of these E39s fail, holy crap, brother, is it expensive. That dashboard has to come out in order to replace it. So yeah, this is a hell of a lot easier than replacing a goddamn blower motor on a E39. So give it a little bit of help with some brand new cabin air filters every year, or at the very least every couple of years. Now, I'll stop rambling on because I think I've hit 10 minutes, but let's go ahead now and we'll put in our new air filter. Okay, so we got some brand new nice looking Chinesium here. We got to figure out whether it has a flow pattern. Okay, so it does have a flow pattern there. You can see. Now remember, the flow is up like this and in. Okay, so this guy has to go in there somehow. We're gonna figure this out because Jimmy's smart. We're gonna do it on camera because that's how smart I am. Okay, you know, that's what I keep telling myself, but I'm still a mechanic, so yeah, that tells you all you need to know about how smart I am. Airflow, yes. Okay. That makes sense to me. Does that make sense to me? Does that make sense there, brother? That looks like it. She's nice and sealed off there. No, that doesn't make no sense. That don't look right. This guy's got to go in there and clip on to that. And this guy goes underneath here. Yeah, so Jimmy was wrong. So the airflow doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's actually backwards on the thing. Well, see, I mean, you remember in the earlier clip where I said the guy in China might not be, you know, awake when doing his job? Well, this is proof of that. You can see there, it won't seal, and this is a sealing edge that has to go down around here, but the flow pattern says it goes this way. That's not correct, my friend. It comes out, it sucks it in from here and sucks it in through there. So our flow pattern is actually this way, but nevertheless, it'll flow one way or the other. Let's slide that nice contraption in there with that sexy seal. Oh yeah, we like that. You always want a good seal. Just ensures you don't get shit and dirt through. And there we go. That's installed. They also brag that you don't need any tools and it's a 10-minute installation. Yes, it is if you don't clean shit up. Put our cap back on. Wonderfully. Now all you got to do is do it on the opposing side and we are good to go. I'll show you what it looks like in real time. I can show you the Mr. Lube version. We just won't clean it and just, well, truthfully, the Mr. Lube version is they don't even fucking replace it. They just leave it there and tell you they did. That's what they do. Oh man, yeah, sorry, you're gonna have to listen to compressor noise. My neighbor's always using that shit for some shit. Yeah, my buddy Carlos is over here, who's also a mechanic. He's looking at me like, what the fuck am I doing? You'd be like, dude, just fucking shove it in there, guy. As is most mechanics, but at Jimmy's Auto Clinic, we go the extra mile, brother. You know, does it get us anything more? I mean, not really, other than a fucking headache and less time in the day, but, you know, the customers appreciate it and, you know, they're happy. Just protect our now we're just gonna blow out that drainage thing. You don't have to take it out. Oh yeah, all over his engine bay. Better than his lungs, I guess. Alright, let the dust settle and put the new one in. Put this guy in, slide it in gently, make sure you don't tear up that foam because that's your sealing material. And then make sure it clips in here, like so. Push it into place. Yeah, very sexy. So we go. That's that. That's all she wrote for this one. All you got to do now is start the car. Make sure you didn't screw anything up with the air filter. Make sure your cabin doesn't smell funky. And you are good to go. Hopefully you found the video entertaining. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss one of my new videos. And as always, thanks for watching. We will see you in the next one. Welcome back to the sweatshop. In today's video, we're going to be working on this 2001 BMW 525i. That sounds fucking weird. I don't like that shit. it's a fairly easy job. And that is what it gets relative, baby. But for you, those of you who don't, baby, this, oh, that compressor's still running, fuck. This is our wonderful air cleaner, BMW. I don't know what happened there, my fucking brain stopped working. Anyhow, let's get the rain, brother. That's all lies, my friend. It's not 10-minute installation. We are done. Now all you gotta do is repeat the same shit on the opposite side. Opposite. Why did I say it like that? Now all you gotta do is repeat. Yeah, we'll wait for the shitbox compressor to go off. Good to go. I'm recording, eh?
I'm recording. Oh, me, huh?
Yeah, bro. You're gonna be in fucking Jimmy's video now.
So the next video I open, I'm just TV.
Hey? Hold on 1 second. Alright, now push this. Oh. I'm talking shit while I'm doing that. Chinese guy was right. You don't need tools. You just need the most important tools, your hands. Otherwise known as your dick beaters. Hopefully you find the video entertaining. That's all she wrote for this one. All you got to do now is make sure that you didn't screw anything up. Start the car up. Make sure she starts. Make sure your air filters aren't smelling weird or whatnot. And you are good to go. Or your cabin isn't smelling weird. And yeah, you're good to... the fuck, man. Ramble on. This is a fucking ending, not a story. God. Feels like it some days, you know? It's fucking my brain just fires. Anyhow. That's all... That's all... Fuck. Yeah, fucking Tourette's happening. Hopefully you found the video entertaining as well as insightful. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bells. Oh wait, it's insightful as well as entertaining. Yeah, it doesn't matter.